In this video, we will talk about the exchange, the benefits, and the requirements that the student needs to get on an exchange in the UNL and the UVL. First of all, we have to know what is the exchange. According with different definitions, we consider that it's a program in which the student chooses to reside for a specific time in another country. The purpose is to learn the foreign.
5 benefits that you get to go on exchange at the university career and Yale. 1. It is an experience for the rest of the life. Learning about it during their program doesn't end when they return. It is usable throughout life. This is how many participants asked about the most important attribute that led this experience. 2. Learning a language. The vast majority of participants demonstrate remarkable in learning a second or third language. 3. Generation of multinational links. During his program, he will attend a school with a mix 100 local students and international students. At the end of the program, the participant will have contact with a different cultural and social backgrounds. They can take advantage in the future. 4. Make a new perspective. Living with a host family abroad, attend a college and make friends from all around the world are the best way to get an overview of the current situation, political, economic, and social issues. 5. Better labor market integration. More and more companies is claiming a vast knowledge for one language and have international experience. When you enter this program, you will allow you meet these 2 requirements simultaneously.
Type of student exchanges. Courses of languages, these are those that have more demand. They can be obtained not only on English but also in French, Mandarin, Italian, Portuguese, German, and up to Japanese. They are in the habit of being met in private or public schools on limited groups of students and in different levels of difficulty according to the different levels of language that the young person has. Summer courses or winter. They are experienced for youngs between the 13 and 15 years in those who, by means of group activities, will be able to practice the select language beside no children and girls of all parts of the world. Au pairs. Ideal for the young person that they like the children. Since au pair, the young person not only will learn a new language, but it will be able to receive money from the work realized with the family that resided and for the one that will work an approved time. It is an excellent experience for young women who seek to overcome his fears and to turn independent, hardworking, and mature persons. University prep. As his name indicates it, they are courses where the teenager is prepared for his revenue to the university. It can include the preparation of examiners or sufficiency in languages as TOEFL, Cambridge, and others, especially if the interest of the teenager is to do his complete career in the exterior. Camps of specific activities. Not only a new language the teenager can learn if it decides to realize a student exchanges. Now it will be able to realize camps focused only in the practice of hobbies as photography or kitchen.
The next cities are some of the most requested on the exchange. Paris has 17 educational institutions located on the ranking QS of the best universities, 2 of them on the first 100. London is one of the most cosmopolitan cities of the world. You will never feel alone. The city has more than 100,000 international students, with 18 institutions in QS ranking, of which 4 are located in the first places. The city has one of the most important academic collections to the world level, the British Library, an interesting place for students and international investigators. The Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León requires certain requirements for a student to study in another country, which are 1. Application form with photography and sheet matters revalidation. 2. Letter of support from the director of the school where the student performed his degree. 3. Have completed 50% credit career when applying and have minimum average degree. 4. Letter from the academy secretary of the faculty in which certifies the average. 5. Cardex. 6. Charter of reason why do you want to exchange. 7. Proof of language, proficiency required. 8. Copy of passport and core. 9. Materials. Program will study at the university destination. 10. Analytical content of each of the matters which must be made at the destination university. 11. A copy of the visa process. 12. General medication examination and psychological examination.
Period of record. Anyone interested in an academic exchange should start your process when the call is released each year. Normally, this call opens in June and closes at the beginning of August. Period of academic exchange. If the procedures go well and the student is accepted by the host university, then he begins their studies abroad the first semester of next year, that is to say, January to June. Academic exchange usually lasts one semester, since almost all expenses are the responsibility of the student.
Placing funds, they can request information at the exchange in the UNL. More information with the licensed Carlos Hernandez. Phone is 01 81 83 29 40 00. The producers are personally performed in the Directorate Academic Exchange, Internationalization Center, first floor, Avenue Manuel L. Barragán, number 4900, Monterrey, Nuevo León. Postal code is 64260.
What are the benefits you obtain by going on exchange?
By going on exchange, some of the benefits I consider when we are internationally, get know people with different cultures, values, and the ways of thinking, and making myself in a different country also help me to be more independent and responsible.
What do you need to go on exchange?
It was a lot of paperwork and exam that I need to prove.
What are the procedures you need to go on exchanges?
Paperwork such as letters of motivation and recognition letters of the states from to the school you are applying abroad in exam of the proof language of the country you are expected to get a good grade in the one.
How was your experience during the exchanges?
Was amazing. I learned a lot and enjoyed every experience.
How was it worth it?
Definitely, I help all students to try going on the chance they will not regret.
Was it expensive?
I got a scholarship from the state where I see this experience not as on expense. It's more like on investment that is totally worth it.
What are the pros and cons?
I think there are two cons and the knowledge and experience is possible.
Thank you for your time.
A semester international in the UVM is an academic experience over a duration from a cycle to 3 in some cases, according to the school calendar in one of the universities. It's aimed at the students or bachelor degree traditional executive or bachelor degree of UVM once they have completed the year of first semester. Each child studies subjects of the curriculum of his profession, which have the option to be reevaluated to the comeback. The requirements are be a regular student with a minimum average of A. Requirement on language related to the documentation required a checklist. Sticking to guidelines of the UVM on the maximum number permitted of subjects filed. Provide complete application documents in a timely manner according to the timetable set out in this guide. Having electives without having studied at UVM if they require validation. Here, major medical insurance with international coverage that for reimbursement. Male over 18 years. He completed 30% of their curriculum or the first 3 semesters at UVM minimum. And finally, the student must complete the application for admission.
Period of record and period of academic exchange at UVM. In the UVM, the periods of record change depending on the academic career being started and the country that interests you travel. This university chose approximately 27 calls to different countries, which are Spain, Peru, France, Costa Rica, England, Chile, Italy, Germany, Turkey, Portugal, Panama, and Australia. Each of the cards has different registration dates and has different duration, from 4 weeks to 6 semesters. Varies depending on the university that the student chooses.
Funds in place that can request information at the UVM. The paperwork can check off the official website of the university. It will find all the necessary information, then countries and are available for every career.
The cost of the brand or exchange is 100 pesos approximately, not included money and the university ticket of airplane, food, local transportation, medical insurance, personal prudential, and all services not mentioned. The cost online is approximately 500 to $700 monthly. Limit meals, local transportation, and books. The college offers an scholarship for excellent that postulate only applies to students with average 9 to 10 covering are requisites. So students will apply only the class or registration according to symbol and conditional established its campus. Apply 100% scholarship partially grants a conditional to the following conditional happy had an average minimum of 9, had all subjects approved in UVM at the moment of postule. Complete in the time of the call, do not find notice subject in University of Destination. To the student postule with a wage of 8 to 8.9 and that meeting the requisite of this call agreed and this discount of 20%. Hello, good morning. My name is Brenda Santoyo. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Angel Rodriguez.
How old are you?
I am 21 years old.
Where do you study?
I study engineering on the UVM.
Would you like to go to study another country?
Yes, I like go to study in another country.
Why do you want to go off the chain?
Because it's good for my career and I take more experience.
Where?
I like Germany because it's a great country and have a nice technology.
What is your motivation?
My motivation is have a great job and I'm an important person.
What are the requirements that need to you?
For go to another country of exchange, I need to good grades, a lot of money, and speak two languages. The language is whatever thing, for example, English or French, Germany, another one.
Okay, thank you very much for your help.
No, welcome. Goodbye.